Forget everything you think you know about the Dallas real estate market. Seriously, just for the next 15 minutes, set aside the headlines and the noise. While everyone else is getting caught up in bidding wars and the usual overhyped suburbs, the real opportunity for 2026 and beyond is quietly hiding in plain sight. Now I'm about to pull back the curtain on these three specific Dallas zip codes with verifiable, solid rental growth that are methodically becoming an investor's dream. And if you stick with me, you'll get the inside track of where the smart, strategic money is actually going. Now, it's no secret that the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex is an absolute powerhouse. You hear it all the time. We're the fourth largest metro in the nation, and we are not slowing down. In fact, let's put that in perspective. Recent data shows DFW's total population grew by nearly 150,000 people last year alone. That isn't just a statistic, that's the equivalent of adding a city the size of Waco to our Metroplex every single year. That's hundreds and hundreds of people moving here every single day. All those people need a place to live, and that incredible relentless demand is putting serious upward pressure on both our housing and our rental market. But here's a secret that most investors, even experienced ones, completely miss. Not all growth is created equal. While some areas are getting dangerously overheated, where prices have detached from fundamentals, a few specific urban core neighborhoods are primed for a smart, sustainable growth. These are the spots where you can still get ahead of the curve, see healthy, defensible appreciation, and most importantly, generate a real spendable cash flow month after month. As an active real estate investor right here in Dallas, my entire business, my entire portfolio is built on finding these pockets of opportunity before they become common knowledge. It's about separating the signal from the noise. Today, I'm not just sharing theories, I'm sharing my top 3 actionable ideas. We're going to break down the real data, the key economic and cultural drivers, and the right investment strategy for each one. So let's jump into the first Goldmines zip code. First up is a zip code that I believe offers one of the best value plays in the entire urban core, 75212 in West Dallas. Now, this isn't for everybody. If you're an investor who's comfortable with a little, moderate, manageable risk in exchange for a significant potential upside, you absolutely need to be looking here. By my estimation, West Dallas is maybe only about 25, maybe 35% of the way through its redevelopment journey. The key is that what's being built is all new. New townhomes, new duplexes, new single-family homes, replacing old, tired industrial buildings and vacant lots. For decades, West Dallas was just an industrial afterthought, a place you drove through but not to. It's transformed over the past 10 years and been nothing short of incredible. It sits less than a mile from the Dallas Central Business District, a stone's throw from downtown, and massive public and private infrastructure projects like the iconic Margaret Hunt Hill Bridge and the complete overhaul of the Singleton Boulevard corridor have completely unlocked its potential. This isn't just wishful thinking, it's a calculated bet on a proven, repeatable path of progress that we've seen happen in other cities time and time again. So let's talk real numbers. Current 2026 market data shows the median home price in the most promising pockets of West Dallas hovering between the $350,000 to $450,000 range. But the metric to watch like a hawk here is appreciation. Even conservative forecasts point to sustained annual home appreciation between 4 and 7% here, which is a powerful growth engine for an area in this stage of transition. On the rental side, demand is absolutely surging, driven by a wave of young professionals who want to be close to the downtown core without punishing uptown price tag. As a result, we're seeing well-renovated homes and brand new builds command rents between $1,800 and $2,600 a month. The big catalyst, the anchor for all this growth, is the Trinity Groves redevelopment. This sprawling 100-plus acre project has single-handedly turned the area into a destination. It's a magnet, with its unique incubator restaurants, boutique shops, and a constant buzz of entertainment. And the number one rule in real estate development is that where quality retail and destination restaurants go, residential growth always follows. We're also seeing a powerful spillover effect from a much pricier neighborhood like Bishop Arts and Deep Ellum, which is pursuing more and more renters and buyers across the bridge in search of relative value. I'm seeing this change on the ground block by block. Old, dilapidated industrial lots are being cleared and replaced by sleek, modern townhomes that are selling before they're even finished. And you can still find those older single-family homes from the 1950s and 60s that are perfect for a strategic renovation. And that's where the real opportunity is for an investor. Smart renovation in 75212, not over improving, but bringing it up to modern standards, can create instant forced equity and position you perfectly to ride the wave of both rising property values and soaring rental demand. You have to understand and respect the risk though. West Dallas is still a neighborhood in transition. It's gritty. You can be on the street with beautiful builds next to a coffee shop, and then 2 blocks over, things are still very raw. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's an investment for somebody with a 3 to 7 year vision and someone who sees the incredible upside of getting in just before neighborhood fully and finally pops. The risk is moderate, but the potential reward is really substantial. All right, and for our second spot, we're heading east of 75. Now, when people say East Dallas, their mind often jumps to immediately the multi-million-dollar estates in Lakewood proper. As a savvy investor, I want you to look just past that. The real scalable opportunity is just the established lifestyle-focused neighborhoods nestled within the zip codes like 75214, 218, and 228. These include wonderful areas like Lockwood, Casa View, Casa Linda, places that offer an almost perfect blend of stability, lifestyle, and consistent rental growth. East Dallas has this unique, almost magical urban suburban vibe that high-quality renters absolutely love and will pay a premium. You have the incredible White Rock Lake, a massive oasis for biking, running, and sailing right in the middle of the city. You have a killer food scene on the Lower Greenville Avenue. And then you have these beautiful, mature tree-lined streets with real character and homes that don't all look the same. It's a powerful mix of lifestyle amenities and relative affordability. Compared to the Park cities, is a magnet for high-earning young professionals and growing families alike. And the data here is incredibly compelling, especially when you focus on the rental side. Across these core neighborhoods, properly renovated homes are experiencing some of the strongest, most consistent rental growth in the entire city. For well-updated properties, we're seeing projected year-over-year rent increases of 4 to 8%. Think about that. A classic 60s brick ranch with an updated kitchen and bathrooms can rent for significantly more than it did just a few years ago, simply because of the demand for this specific lifestyle product is so intense and the supply is limited. So now let's be real and talk about the numbers for entry. The secret is out in East Dallas. To some extent, the entry point has gotten much more competitive. Median home values in these desirable pockets are now in the 450 to 600 plus range, and with solid, stable rents for single-family homes hitting 2,200 to 2,800 per month, the immediate cash flow is certainly tighter than other areas. It's incredibly stable and predictable. This isn't about finding a cheap deal. It's about buying a quality A-class asset in a high-demand A-class neighborhood. What I love about East Dallas is a core portfolio holding its rock-solid foundation. Unlike the modern speculative appreciation-focused play in West Dallas, this area is backed by proven, unshakable fundamentals. Good school zones like Lake Highlands, strong neighborhood associations, a beautiful housing stock of single-family homes that are perfect for a buy and hold strategy. The risks here are substantially lower, but you do need to be acutely aware of rising insurance costs due to hail and potential flood risks the closer you get to White Rock Creek. These must be factored into your underwriting. Even so, the potential for steady, long-term cash flow and reliable appreciation is exceptional. This is the perfect market for an investor who wants a balance of steady appreciation, which is projected at a reliable 5 to 7% annually, and a dependable monthly income. You're not betting on a massive speculative transformation. You're buying into a neighborhood that is already fantastic and is only getting better and more desirable over time. All right, we've covered 2 of the 3 Goldmines zip codes, moving from a high growth play to a stable anchor. If you're starting to see that there are layers of opportunity in the Dallas market most people miss, I want to offer you a chance to go even deeper. This is precisely the kind of granular analysis that we do for our clients every single day. If you want to see how these specific strategies could apply to your personal portfolio and your financial goals, I put a link at the top of the description where you can book a one-time strategy session with me and my team. It's a completely no pressure call designed to help you build a clear, data-backed plan for your next real estate investment. But for now, let's get on to our third and final spot. Our final destination today takes us to the historic and rapidly evolving area of Oak Cliff, located just southwest of downtown. And this is what I call the quintessential path of progress play. For investors who are looking for a great, affordable entry point combined with very solid cash flow potential from day one, it truly just doesn't get much better than this. We're going to focus on 2 interconnected zip codes that, when you analyze them together, tell a really powerful and profitable story: 75208 and 75211. Oak Cliff is a vast and diverse collection of neighborhoods, but its undeniable cultural and commercial heart is the Bishop Arts District, which is the 75208 zip code. This vibrant, incredibly walkable area is packed with cool, independent shops, art galleries, live music venues, and some of the most celebrated restaurants in all of Dallas. That concentrated energy has fueled a massive wave of revitalization, blending the area's historic charm with a cool, modern, and eclectic vibe. Now, it's critically important to understand the dynamic between the two zip codes. 75208, which contains the core Bishop Arts as well as a beautiful historic Kessler Park, is much further along in its revitalization journey. Because of that momentum and desirability, home values are significantly higher, with the median price now sitting north of $500,000 and climbing. It's a fantastic A+ area, but the price of admission for an investment property is just getting steep. It's precisely where the insider opportunity comes in. Located next door and sharing a border is zip code 75211. This area is at earlier stages of its transformation, making it an absolute goldmine for investors who want to buy directly in the path of progress. Here, the median home value is significantly lower, primarily in the $280,000 to $350,000 range. That huge price difference between the two adjacent areas is your opportunity. You get to buy an asset that directly benefits from all the growth and demand and all the buzz happening in 75208, but at a fraction of the cost. The investment numbers in Oak Cliff are incredibly solid. We're seeing steady, healthy appreciation of around 5 to 6% annually, but the real story here for investors is the cash flow. With a much lower purchase price than 75211, you can find properties that generate strong, positive monthly returns from day one. Rents for nicely updated homes throughout the broader Oak Cliff area range from $1,800 to $2,600, creating an excellent rent-to-price ratio and very difficult to find anywhere else this close to a major city core. Demand is fueled by a wonderfully diverse mix of renters, artists, young professionals, service industry workers, and families who are drawn to the area's unique character. Historic homes and strong sense of community, all while being a 10-minute drive from downtown. This isn't a cookie-cutter suburb. It's a place with genuine soul and a cultural value, translates directly into high, sustainable rental demand. For investors, the strategy is crystal clear. You can target 75208 for more stable, higher priced, lower risk investment that is anchored by proven success of Bishop Arts. Or for my money, you can look into 75211 for incredible value, where you can buy a home that just needs light cosmetic renovation, add immediate value, and build a portfolio of cash flow assets that are perfectly positioned to appreciate as revitalization continues to expand westward. And Oak Cliff offers a lower risk profile than West Dallas, but with more immediate cash flow, potentially making it a perfect spot for both new and experienced investors alike. So there you have it. 3 distinct Dallas zip codes, 3 distinct strategies, all perfectly positioned for investors in 2026. We started with 75212 in West Dallas, the calculated growth play. This is for the investor seeking strong market-leading appreciation and who is comfortable with some moderate transitional neighborhood risk to achieve it. And then we moved to East Dallas zips like 75218 and 75228, the stable cash flow anchor. And this is for the more conservative investor who wants reliable long-term returns, predictable cash flow, and lower risk, all driven by premium lifestyle and proven demand. And we finished with Oak Cliff 75208 and 75211. The classic path of progress play. The strategy offers a fantastic affordable entry point and great immediate cash flow by buying in an area that's directly benefiting from the growth of its more expensive neighborhood. These are the areas that aren't on every national investor's radar yet, but they hold the key to building a real sustainable wealth in a market that's only getting more and more competitive. The incredible population growth in DFW isn't just a fleeting trend, it's a long-term reality for the next decade. And success in this market isn't about chasing hyper headlines. It's about making a smart, data-driven decision based on sound and local fundamentals. So if you're tired of guessing and you're ready to invest with real professional strategy here in the Dallas market, I want to personally invite you to connect with me and my team. Click the first link in the description to book your free, no obligation strategy session. We'll help you get the absolute clarity on your goals and help you build a portfolio that thrives in 2026 and for many years beyond. Thank you so much for watching.